Hello everyone, and welcome back, friends. So today I have a brief lesson. I'm going to show how to make your web service a little bit better, in the sense that you can have multiple web services in a container as long as you have a prefix for that specific web service. So let's get started. So here we are. Again, we're in the startup.cs file, and our first step is in the configure method. We're going to add this line right here, app.usePathBase, and this will allow your program to use that as part of the path. You'll see how that works. And what we're going to do is we're going to comment this one out and put the original line in, so I can show you a problem that happens unless you do both steps. So we're going to save that, and we're going to give the program a run. So right now, remember, all we've done is add this line of code as the first line in your configure section. Now if you wanted to, you could add it inside of isDevelopment with an else, and you could say that it was the dev API, and you could say prod API, perhaps. Now that's a good possibility. But anyway, let's give it a run. Okay. So I did something that I didn't show you, so let's just take it back a step. Even though we have that app path base, the default path will still work. At least it will for now. If we go into a container with a load balancer, we're going to put in something that needs that keyword to work. So let's add it back in here. Enter, and you see it works. It takes us to Swagger, which is great. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to try out our base API. And it works, but if you look at this here, it doesn't have our demo API in it. So that's a huge problem. Well, alright, it's a problem, not a huge problem. So we're going to close out. And at this point, I'm just going to remind you that I have a previous lesson that this is dependent on, which is lesson 2. So if you want to get Swagger set up in your project, do lesson 2. This is lesson 3. And if you have Swagger set up or you know how to do Swagger, then you can simply add this line of code to get it as far as what we've seen so far. So if you go to your project and right click and go to properties, it'll take you over here. We're going to stop the program. There we go. And we've been here before in the previous lesson. And what I did is I added this demo API, and that's why it starts there. But we still have that other problem to fix, correct? And to fix that problem, we're going to go down here and comment out our original line. Okay? And we're going to uncomment the new line here. And basically the difference here is that we're saying that the Swagger endpoint includes demo API. So now, if we run this, oops, a little scrolling action there from my skating rink. So here we are, but now we've got this little drop down here with servers, which implies that we could add other endpoints if we wanted to. But that's not the goal right now. So we're going to open the second web method that I created, which doesn't really do a whole lot. We'll click try it out, and we'll click execute. And so now you'll see that it's got the /demo API included in the call. And this is important because we want it to call exactly the same thing when we run these little tests in Swagger, or if another developer runs these tests in Swagger, and we want it to work properly. Okay, that's it. It's just a quickie to add this in here, to add it up here, and that's about it. So thank you for your time, and if you were having trouble with this, hopefully this helps you out. So to remember again, there's two things we have to do to make this work properly. Adding to our existing Swagger program, we're going to add this line, which is our app path base. And this is going to add it to the base of all our stuff, even before the controller or the action or any of that stuff. Okay, and then we have to add that little bit of text to the beginning over here and use Swagger UI. And then it'll show up in the server section, and it will call the web method with using that prefix. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to edit this up and put it out there as soon as I can, and then maybe I can do another video today. Thank you.